Mae C. Jemison by Meeg Pincus. Big Dreams. Mae C. Jemison was born in 1956. Times were different then. Women and people of color had few jobs to pick from. Nobody had been to space yet. But Mae dreamed big dreams. She dreamed of space. I was a young girl who loved to stare up at the stars, Mae said. I imagined myself going there. First space place. Mae grew up in Chicago. Her family liked to visit the Adler Planetarium. It was the first planetarium in the United States. Mae learned about space there. Mae loved to read science books and play outside. She loved Star Trek, a TV show set in space. She also loved to dance and make art. Her parents loved her curiosity. In kindergarten, Mae told her teacher she wanted to be a scientist. The teacher asked if she meant a nurse. No, I mean a scientist, Mae said. She studied hard to become one. Mae went to high school at age 12. She went to Stanford University to study science at age 16. She was the youngest student in her college classes. Sometimes she was the only female. Sometimes she was the only person of color. But Mae got top grades. She led her own dance show. She also led the Black Student Union. Her big dreams felt possible. Mae's favorite science. Mae studied to be a scientist called an engineer. Engineers want to know why and how things work. They think up new things and build them. Doctor, dancer, astronaut. After college, Mae wanted to be a doctor or a dancer. So she did both. She became a doctor with a dance studio at home. Mae volunteered as a doctor in Africa for 2 years. She had to use old technology to treat sick people. She dreamed of bringing them new technology. But Mae kept thinking about her old dream. I wanted to go into space, she said. NASA, the National Astronautics and Space Administration, is where all astronauts in the United States train to go into space. Mae applied to be a NASA astronaut. Going to space is risky. This did not stop Mae. She wanted to try. Going to space. NASA picked 15 people out of 2,000 applicants. Mae was one of them. Her dream was coming true. She could train to be the first African American woman astronaut. Mae trained for 5 years. She learned how to move without gravity. She learned how to fly a jet and a space shuttle. She learned how to parachute and scuba dive. And she learned more science and math. Finally, it was time for her to go to space. Mae went to space with 6 other astronauts. One was the first Japanese astronaut in space. Two others were the first married astronauts. They flew in the space shuttle Endeavour. Mae took with her a poster, a flag, and a statue, all representing women of color. I thought it was important, Mae said. She wanted all people to feel included. From space, Mae looked back and saw Earth. She saw her hometown. Mae felt small. She also felt a part of everything. Mae spent 8 days in space. She traveled more than 3 million miles, almost 5 million kilometers. Mae did science experiments in the space shuttle. She studied frogs and motion sickness. The country cheered when Endeavour landed safely. Mae loved being an astronaut. She got to be the first real astronaut to appear on Star Trek. People were surprised when she left NASA, but Mae wanted to follow a dream that began when she was a doctor in Africa. She started a company to bring technology to places in need. She also wanted to inspire young people. She began helping teachers and students learn science in new ways. She wrote 4 science books for kids. She also became a college professor. In 2012, Mae applied to NASA again. She wanted to join a project called 100-Year Starship. NASA picked Mae to lead it. She was excited. Her team studies how to travel to distant stars within 100 years. Mae still dreams big dreams. She inspires big dreams in others too. The end. I hope that you're inspired by Mae C. Jemison and want to dream big dreams just like she did. Hope you enjoyed this story. Good night, Lowndes County.